Is this thing on? Why do I always do that? I know that it's on. I'm very keenly aware that it's on. It's all digital nowadays. I've been doing this for years. Come on, Yam. Hello. Welcome back, you lovable scamp. It's your sweet Papa Yam, here to embrace you and love you with some motorcycle knowledge, facts, and most importantly, a completely and absurdly insane love for Turbo Hayabusas. In today's video, we're looking at some of the more nitty-gritty side of things. Motorcycling is a hobby that can be enjoyed both in solitude and in a group setting. In either case, running the bare minimum tech may not be enough. Sometimes you find yourself on a bike whose definition of advanced electronics includes a combined kill switch and starter button. Wow. But that doesn't mean that you, the rider, can't tweak a few things and get yourself squared away with some better tech. Before we take a look at all that cool tech though, I gotta tell you about the motorcycles I'm giving away. I've got a brand new Yamaha R3 and Suzuki SV650. Click the link below to join our Patreon to get additional chances to win and learn more about it, or pick up some merch and get automatically entered to win for free. Also, if you're interested, I put out a video about our giveaway bikes every week on Thursday, so check those out as well. Now, for those of you looking to up your game, here are the 7 essential pieces of tech for motorcyclists. Number 1, first on the list are communication devices. It's great to be alone and ride kid-free into the great yonder, but sometimes a significant other calls or a fellow rider needs to communicate during a trip. At times you'll need to hear your phone, GPS prompts, or even want music. All comms are not created equally, so it's important to narrow down your purposes before you purchase anything. For example, the Cardo Q Solo allows rider connectivity with his or her phone only. Install speakers and a microphone into your helmet, and now your phone is connected via Bluetooth. The system is not for group rides to do hood rat stuff with your hood rat friends. This is for music, taking a call, or hearing navigation commands. It pairs to your phone and allows for hands-free communication while riding. Other devices exist for pairs or groups, such as the Sena SMH-10R headset or the Cardo PackTalk Bold. The Sena unit is great for permanent pairs, such as a passenger or a dedicated rider or friend that goes on longer trips with you, but the Cardo PackTalk is the cream of the crop, allowing multiple riders to pair with each other in a mesh system. Any rider can leave or re-enter the range of the group and be instantly reconnected. These types of systems can become costly, so make sure you and your buddies or passenger know exactly what it is you want before purchasing. As a disclaimer, yes, Cardo proudly supports this channel and your papa supports them because they are the OG motorcycle communicator maker. They invented the category. And I truly do believe they do make the best comm system, so if you're shopping around for a Cardo, use my code Yammie for 20% off. Hell of a deal if you ask me. Check the link below. When entering the world of comms, take it one step at a time. Don't plan on meeting riders with a specific system of comms. Meet other riders first, then see what everyone is using. Number 2. The second piece of essential tech is the phone mount. The most common model is the X-Grip from Ram, which is mounted in various ways. I'm not even being paid to say this, although maybe I should be now that I'm saying this, but no brand comes close to mounting a phone up to a motorcycle as a Ram. Ram offers methods such as with a suction cup with a clamp onto the handlebars, or even through a fork stem with an expanding plug if you're on a sport bike. Their base includes a double swivel design, and the mount itself just opens and closes with spring tension that holds your phone in place. If you never thought you'd need a phone mount for your bike, you're not alone. I'm not talking about texting and riding. No, I'm talking about GPS, maybe music, or even filming with your phones. Pulling out your phone while riding is dangerous and completely ill-advised. If you mount a phone, you can always see it and have access to it. For new riders without mounts, I suggest leaving your phones in your pocket until you find a place to take a break. You probably won't even feel the vibration nor hear the ringtone over what your bike produces. Get a phone mount ASAP, or shortly after getting your first bike, and stay connected to the world. I'm sure your mom wants to know that you're riding safe. Number 3, USB outlets. USB outlets are a necessity in today's technology-driven world. Although not a factory option on many bikes, many adventure and high-end bikes will feature a USB outlet nowadays though. Charging your USB devices, a phone or a camera, etc. is essential for any ride way out of town. With everything using USB, adding an outlet will keep your tech powered and your ride fun. USB outlets are simply wired to your battery with wires tucked and hidden through the frame and under fairings, and then mounted to either the handlebars or an inconspicuous location. Don't be caught without power. Add USB ports to your bike. Dedicated outlets are available that are weatherproof and can offer up to 2 ports so you can power multiple devices. Another option is to install a 12-volt accessory outlet, formerly known as a cigarette lighter, so you can increase the amount of accessories you can use. 12-volt outlets are still standard in a lot of cars, so a lot of accessories will run on these outlets. Number 4, cameras. If you think your rides are worthy, your nooners are dank, and your run from the cops is U-tooth worthy, show me. Kidding, don't run from the police, but if you do, please film it so the rest of us can watch and then complain about your riding technique or squidding. Cameras are a piece of tech that will help you. They are essential because they can see what we sometimes can't. Filming all or as many of your rides as possible is highly advisable. You can view yourself and improve your skills, catch crazy drivers, and submit videos as evidence if something happens. Dedicated cameras allow you to capture your environment without interruption. If you're using a phone, the camera isn't the best for moving shots and storage can become limited. Cameras are mounted in a multitude of ways. Much like phones, they can be mounting with the suction cups bolted to parts of the frame, clipped onto the handlebars, or even helmet mounted. The cameras available in the market keep expanding, favored by riders with a GoPro series of cameras on RAM mounts. Some headsets for Bluetooth offer built-in cams, such as the Cena 10C, making it an all-in-one piece of tech. Your top 3 questions about cameras should be: where is it going, what is it filming, and do I need to remove the camera quickly? Fixed positions allow you to only film certain angles. Being attached to a helmet, however, allows you to record what you see. You decide what works best, but remember to keep those cameras rolling. Cameras are also useful if you're into competition riding. Whether you're on track, a single track trail, or destroying a motocross track, it's super helpful to see what you're doing during your runs and understand how you can improve. You don't need a fancy Hero 7 Black with image stabilization to do this, even though it is cool. A bare-bones last-gen GoPro will get you 90% of the way there. You can get a really good deal on those nowadays. Although cameras can seem vain, they're actually incredibly useful. Number 5, GPS. Unless you live in the dark ages, you probably have a phone with GPS. A standalone GPS unit is not for everyone, but is essential for longer trips on a motorcycle. Consider it a backup to your phone or an option besides your phone. A GPS unit will allow you to plan more precise routes or take any route, and still allow you to reach your destination. GPS units are weatherproof and dedicated to giving you directions. Unlike your phone, GPS units don't multitask. Sometimes your phone is going to be used for music, calls, or other tasks. A GPS unit comes in handy because you can look at different devices now. Although somewhat pricey, starting around $400 for the Garmin Zumo 39.6 LMT, this will get you your foot in the door for dedicated navigation. If you cruise a lot or have even spirited rides down unknown roads, a GPS should always be at your disposal. Getting lost shouldn't be an option because motorcycles have smaller gas tanks and shorter ranges than cars. It's important to know where you're going and how far it is from the nearest fuel station. Number 6, security devices. There's nothing worse than having your bike stolen while you sleep at night or work during the day. Motorcycle theft is on the rise with continual increases from year to year. Currently, one bike is stolen every 11 minutes in the US alone. That's crazy. Since bikes are smaller than cars, it can fit into pickups and closed trailers and even cargo vans. Deterring your bike from moving is the first piece of tech you need. Locking alarms such as the Oxford Boss allow you to lock your front brakes and arm a siren that triggers on movement. Other deterrents are rotor locks, chains, and anchors that offer permanent points to chain your bike. The last line of defense in your first purchase should be the tracking unit. Tracking units are accessible on your smartphone and show the exact location in real time of where your bike is. Battery life can range from weeks to months, and some systems allow you to automatically alert law enforcement. The drawback to trackers is that they need an annual subscription. Weigh the value of your motorcycle to the cost of the subscription, and you might find that it is worth it. This is all depending on where you park, work, and store your bike overnight. As a tip for Americans, consider your overnight trips into unknown territory. South Carolina, Nevada, and Texas have the highest rates of theft in the US, albeit in high tourist locations. Parking your bike in the city, at an apartment complex, or outdoors on the regular can be an invitation to thieves. If they expect your bike to be there without security, then they'll most likely try to steal it in the future. Now, I do want to mention that if a thief does want your bike, no amount of security is going to really deter them. You can just pick up a bike and take it away. And for number 7, the last piece of tech doesn't really go with you, but it's something that seasonal riders will definitely need, and that's a battery tender / charger. There's nothing worse than trying to dust off the old steel steed and find that the battery is dead. Charging and tending a battery will save you headaches in the long run, especially preventing battery replacements every season. Battery tenders and chargers come in different styles. Some can be used on the bike, while others work when the battery is removed. If you don't have a garage, the latter is going to be the right choice for you. Use your best judgment, especially depending on where you store your ride for between seasons. A tender, by definition, will trickle charge your battery and keep it at optimal levels throughout its storage. A charger will fast charge your dead or almost dead battery until it will start your bike again. So that's going to round up our list of tech that motorcyclists shouldn't be without. What do you guys think? Did we miss any cool pieces of kit that you should have? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from the Yam Army. And of course, be sure to check out our free motorcycle giveaway. We finally got a winner for our KTM RC390. but we've got our R3 and SV650 ready to go in a few months. We recently crossed 1,000 patrons, which means our next giveaway will be 3 different bikes. That's honestly crazy to me, but it is really fun buying a bunch of bikes and giving them away. Maybe it's teaching me something about Zen and impermanence, who can say? Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Fact: in Egypt around 1500 BC, a shaved head was considered the ultimate in feminine beauty. Egyptian women removed every hair from their heads with special gold tweezers and polished their scalps to high sheen with buffing cloths. So basically, I'm a beautiful Egyptian princess. Excellent. Goodbye.